Over his nearly 70-year career, William Shatner has done it all.
He boldly went where no one has gone before, as Captain Kirk in Star Trek.
Risk is our business. That's what the Starship is all about. That's why we're aboard her.
Chased down criminals as veteran cop T.J. Hooker. Took to the courtroom in Boston Legal.
Denny Crane, why do you always tell me your name?
Well, let me tell you something, soldier. I've learned from experience that people can't believe they're actually in the room with Denny Crane. They think it can't be true. So I let them know it is true.
And played the perfect host in Miss Congeniality.
For what promises to be a day of astounding musical, theatrical, and dancing talent. And after I'm finished, you can see the ladies. Oh, yes!
And the screen icon has just released his first ever Christmas album and announced he's heading down under for a new speaking tour. We are thrilled to say the man himself, William Shatner, joins us now from Hollywood. Good afternoon to you, William.
Good afternoon to you.
Such a thrill to have you on the show. You are clearly a man of many talents, but now you're doing something entirely different by releasing a Christmas album. So just tell us about that.
Well, I was asked to do a Christmas album, and I said, okay, but I'll do the traditional Christmas songs, but I wanted to give them a little bend, make them a little different, and we got some of the greatest musicians in the world to accompany me, and we've made a really phenomenal album. It's anchored by a piece of poetry, a Christmas poem that I've set to music, by a wonderful Marine who is also a poet, and the Christmas story set to music, and all these other traditional Christmas songs. It's a wonderful Christmas album that will be out there in a couple of weeks. But I'll precede it by appearing in Australia to many of the major cities in the next few days.
Well, we cannot wait.
Yeah.
And fans of yours, deep fans of yours, will know that you have so many great records out there. The album that you did with Ben Folds, the album that you did in the 60s. So is this along those lines? But you've got some special guests on this one. You've got Iggy Pop and people like that playing with you as well.
Exactly. Well, the idea that I came up with a long time ago and worked on it ever since was trying to fuse words to music. I don't sing, I can't, I'd love to be able to sing, I don't, but I have an ability to extract the music from the words. And so each album I do, I get closer and closer.
We can't wait to see you do it here. Let's touch a little bit on Star Trek. You mentioned your relationship with the late, great Leonard Nimoy in your new memoir, Long Live and ... What I Learned Along the Way, which is a fabulous title. But you say that you had no idea what caused the apparent rift between you two.
At the end, I couldn't reach him. There was something happened, something he thought of or heard of, or I have no idea. But this dear friend of mine, and we shared many triumphs and tragedies together, went his way, and before I could reach him, he passed.
Yeah, very sad indeed. Just to change tack for a minute, William, I am a massive, obsessive Boston Legal fan, and you, as Denny Crane, the highlight of every episode for me. Let's just have a reminder.
Denny, if you were president, seriously, you would nuke Iraq and Iran.
Before breakfast.
Then what, North Korea?
Okay.
Pakistan?
Why not?
Afghanistan?
If there's time. Could I steal you for a second? It's about my penis. It's depressed. Just can't please everybody. Better to just blow them up. Exactly. And not because they're not white. No.
Just iconic.
What a cast! What a character Denny Crane was. I mean, people...
I have forgotten.
Yeah.
I have forgotten that stuff. It looks great. I wish I I wish I knew how good it was when I was doing it.
Bring it back.
I think, what about a reboot of that? You know, you, Spader. I mean, we know that Murphy Brown's back and Candice is back.
Yes.
I'd love it. But James is busy doing another hit series.
That's
and
true.
I've got this tour of Australia that I've got to do. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, well, we actually can't wait for you to get here. But just going back to Boston Legal for a second, a few people have said that Denny Crane is like the living embodiment of Donald Trump. Do you agree?
It does seem that way. It does seem that way. I guess he is. I guess he is.
Yeah, well, it's good. Look, let's also talk about your role that have a lot of younger fans out there with Miscongeniality. Everyone remembers the iconic perfect date scene. Let's have a look.
Describe your perfect date.
That's a tough one. I'd have to say April 25th. Because it's not too hot, not too cold. All you need is a light jacket.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I've never seen that. It's so funny.
So you
That's
revealed
beautiful.
that April 25th was decided as the date for a specific reason. Why that date?
It was somebody's birthday. I have no idea. But the actress, whose name I've forgotten, is wonderful. It's just a glorious laugh.
Yeah, great delivery, that's for sure. You know, William, we can't wait that you are actually coming back to Australia for your new live shows. Can you tell us what fans can expect?
Well, I did the show on Broadway. I wrote it and pretty much directed it, and I've toured it over, because it was a few years ago, and I've toured it every so often. And by popular demand, I was asked to come back to Australia and New Zealand to do the show, and so I've revived the show. I've had to relearn the words. I've got the same gentleman, Lucky Dave Memory, behind the scenes, pressing the computer buttons and all. And it was a show that said yes to life, had a lot of laughs, had some touching moments, maybe even a bit of wisdom here and there. And I loved doing the show, and the audience's reaction is tremendous. Every night there's a standing ovation, and it's a lure. And so maybe this is the last time I'll do it. I'm approaching this long and eventful journey, 21 hours on an airplane to Perth, and then make my way back to the East Coast and then on to New Zealand. It'll be arduous. And a day later, I fly back to Los Angeles. A day later, I'm off to Birmingham, England. So it's the next 3 weeks is going to be taxing on my body and my energies. But I loved doing this show, and that's why I'm doing it again.
And we love you here in Australia. We cannot wait. Shatner's World, The Return, Down Under. Go to ticketmaster.com.au, and I cannot wait for Shatner Claus. This is going to be one of the all-time great Christmas albums. William Shatner, great to have you on.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you so much.